Right, let's have a chat about what we saw in the Champions League. And I said so many stories. Arsenal, we'll come to them in a minute, but what went wrong for Liverpool tonight at Anfield? Liverpool 1, PSV 4. If Forest was bad at the weekend, Michael, was that even worse?
Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk has sparked major controversy and widespread debate after making a blunt and emotional statement following Liverpool's crushing 1-4 defeat to PSV Eindhoven in the UEFA Champions League. The loss marks one of the club's most disappointing European nights in recent years, and the pressure on the Reds is now heavier than ever. During the post-match interview, when asked to explain what went wrong for Liverpool on the night, Van Dijk didn't hold back. The Dutch defender responded with a shocking admission about the team's current state. "I'm sorry to say this, but the team needs a good coach." His words sent shockwaves across the football world, as the statement appeared to be a direct criticism of current manager Arne Slot, who himself has been under increasing scrutiny due to a series of poor performances and tactical confusion on the pitch. Full crisis mode at Liverpool. Liverpool looked completely overwhelmed during the match. PSV controlled possession, exploited defensive gaps, and capitalized on individual errors, something that has become disturbingly common for the Reds this season. Despite having a squad with star power and experience, the team failed to show identity, structure, or fighting spirit. Fans watching at home were stunned not only by the scoreline but by Liverpool's lack of resistance in the second half. As frustration rises, calls for managerial change have grown louder. Leadership breaking point. Van Dijk, known for his calm and composed character, has rarely expressed such direct criticism publicly. His emotional statement suggests that the situation inside the dressing room has reached breaking point. Reports claim that several senior players have questioned Slot's tactics and preparation methods in recent weeks. If the captain himself has lost confidence in the coaching staff, then the board may be forced into immediate action to prevent the season from collapsing any further. What happens next? With Champions League qualification now in danger and Premier League form declining, the pressure on the Liverpool board is overwhelming. Rumors are already circulating about potential replacements, with fans mentioning legendary managers and top European tacticians as possible candidates. One thing is certain, Van Dijk's statement has changed everything. His honesty reflects the minds of many supporters. Liverpool cannot continue like this. This could be the moment that determines Liverpool's future direction, whether they fight back or fall deeper into crisis.
Can play, you don't have to defend. Trust me, when you're in the rut that they're in at this moment in time, you defend, you scrap, you fight, you kick the ball out of play, you do whatever you want to do to try and get a result, and they didn't show that. And the ball from from Junior that gets inside for Gus Till, Kirke switches off, he gets inside and he puts the ball in the back of the net. And from that moment, then you think, can they respond? And Liverpool just haven't got that fight at the moment. They haven't got the belief individually and collectively. And then the mistake from Kanate and he gets taken off. And I just look round and I think Arne Slot has to make changes now. He has to bring Robinson in, he has to bring Joe Gomez in, because these players, we touched on it before, all of us, about confidence, and they are low. This is a real challenging time for Arne Slot. Don't get me wrong, we touched on Diego Jota, they're real challenging time. But when you're a manager, you have to try and galvanise his team, you have to try and bring some belief back, and 9 defeats in 12 is really, really hard for him at this moment in time.
9 defeats in their last 12 games, 4 in the last 6 at Anfield, and that's their joint biggest Champions League defeat tonight, Michael. I heard Arne Slot say in the week, we are not the sort of club where losing can become the norm. You look at that, it's becoming the norm. Listen, we sat here and praised him for everything he did last season. Quite incredible, the impact he made in his first season in English football. But how long can this carry on for at Liverpool football?
Well, the next 3 league games, West Ham, Sunderland, Leeds. If he goes drastically wrong in those 3 games, Arne Slot will be in big trouble. Look, I'm not talking about getting rid of him. There will be big talks going on. I listened to Virgil van Dijk come out after the game at the weekend saying, look, individually you have to take responsibility. Of course you do as players. When you cross that white line and you were in a position at half-time, I would expect Arne Slot saying, lads, great response. You go down, what do you show? You show a desire and a fight, and they showed that. They showed anything but in the second half, and that is unacceptable. At Anfield, to lose 4-1 against PSV after being 1-1 at half-time, and they looked like they were in cruise control. I thought they were going to win it comfortably. Yeah. And at this moment in time, they have to find something. They have to find an inner belief from yourself. You've got to go home, look at yourself and go, did I do enough there? Individually they didn't, and collectively. I don't care whether it be from back to front, Virgil van Dijk as a leader, people running past him. And I just think sometimes you try too hard. He was making decisions there that when I was going through hard times, this is one of the best centre-backs that I've spoken about ever to play in the Premier League. And we're just not seeing it at this moment in time.
Steven Gerrard's just been talking about it. He says that Liverpool back four that finished that game is not a Liverpool back four. They've conceded 4 goals tonight. You talk about changes. I mean, clearly that's where it's got to start. But do the answers lie within, or is January the only way out of this?
Well, he's brought Frimpong in. He's injured. You've got Conor Bradley, who's injured. Those 2 players would start ahead of Curtis Jones at right back. It was Szoboszlai on Saturday against Nottingham Forest. I looked at the team before and I thought he's probably played Kirkes to try and give him some confidence, because I thought, I'm sure Arne Slot thought, we'll turn up tonight, we'll put a good performance and we're back to winning ways. We'll leave Andy Robertson out, and I think Andy Robertson has to come into the team just to help Virgil van Dijk at this moment in time. Do you know what I mean? Andy Robertson looked like he was out the door in the summer, and I'm so glad he stayed, because all of a sudden he has one bad season after being there for what? I don't know, probably 10 years. Arguably one of the best left backs in the world for many of them as well. And then all of a sudden he comes as a dip in form last year when they win the Premier League. How does that happen? Kirkes comes in because he does well, and I think he needs taking out the firing line. Pressure needs to be taken off at your time. Let some experience, let other people come in and take the roles and try and get this club back to where we all expect Liverpool to be.
With Kirkes, though, there's probably another 19 clubs who would have took Kirkes.
Yeah, but we talk about managers being at a Brentford, a Bournemouth, a Brighton. You're going to Liverpool, one of the best clubs in the world. Scrutiny is on you, week in, week out, minute after minute. And if you're not winning, and that's not Kirkes' fault, don't get me wrong, I'm not putting it all on the new players. Kirkes, Vert, Ekitike, Isak. You need to have it collectively to try and get this winning mentality, and it helps. And at this moment in time, they're all struggling.